how's everyone doing? This is Israel from IsraelNavarro.com, and today I want to share with you guys 3 quick tips to creating an irresistible offer. So if you're watching this live, watching this on replay, give me a thumbs up, give me some love, give me a like, let me know from what city, town, country you are watching from. I want to be able to give you guys a shout out. So let's dive in right now. So what's the cool thing about irresistible offers? This is 100%. This is 100% all about sales. About how do you sell to someone on techniques. A lot of people who are following me here on Instagram are especially people who do home-based business, and, yeah, it's a little techniques of door-to-door sales. Yeah, there's a lot of interaction and selling. So here's one of these 3 tips that that I've learned and I apply on a regular basis. So here we go. Boom. Tip number 1. Sell a time saving instead of time. Sell saving time instead of saving money. Now here is the quick reason why. If you ever notice, if you go to someone and they're like, well, this phone costs $500 and this phone costs $600. Well, you're not going to be interested because they just gave you the money value and you don't see no benefit. You just see like, this is what the product cost and that's it. So one of the cool things I do, and especially when I try to sell a product or something, one of the key things that I like to do is I like to tell people like, hey, if you get this product, this is going to help you get, you're going to be able to save this time. You're going to be able to see this results. Imagine shortening something that might take you 1 year to within 90 days and you can start seeing results. Those just switching the time, not saying like, well, you can spend the value of this for $1 and you're and instead, or you can buy a 3 months thing and that's it. No, what I've done is actually say, hey, look, you want to see, instead of taking 1 year of trying to get this result, how do you feel about just shortening that to 90 days? Or you want to do it within a 6-month time frame. How does that feel? How does that make you feel? Do you feel that's better? Those are key things that I want to do. Because when you go, it's something in the mindset about people that when you go right to the money, it turns them off. But when you go right into the savings, like, hey, you're going to be able to recover this time. Or, hey, you're going to gain this amount of time and you're going to see these results. People tend to feel more like that. If you agree with me, comment right now. Give me some love. Start sharing the heart button. Whatever you got to do, let me know if you're watching. Now, here's tip number 2. And this is very important. This is what I want you to do. You want to intentionally. Not intentionally, but you should be your intention in period, is intentionally generate positive emotion. Now, a lot of people who are in the sales business, as well as home-based business, sometimes, and especially right now with there's a lot of health supplements out there, and I'm going to use COVID as an example, but I've seen people, well, if you're not using my product, well, you're going to die of COVID. Or if you don't use this product, you're going to get COVID, so use my product now. Well, that scares the shit out of anyone. All right? People are already paranoid. So when you use fear for someone to buy, and I'm using COVID because it's something easy to relate to right now. But if you use that technique to relate to people, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. You're most likely not going to buy. All you did was just scare the shit out of the person. And if that works for you and you're making, let me give you a reality check. That's not going to work all the time, and that soon's going to burn out. And especially now, for an example, here in the U.S., where they're lowering restriction, vaccinations a lot easier, so people aren't going to buy that technique. But when you use a positive aspect, you say like, hey, this product has helped me, and I've seen this benefit, and I feel, let's say for an instant, I feel happier. Well, someone really wants to feel happy. They're going to be like, you know what, I want to take that product. I want to feel happy. I'm going to... hey, this product, I was losing my hair, but now I don't feel like I'm losing my hair. It's just to use stuff and use positive. You edify the product, or you edify that product or service. You are going to cause an interest in that person to buy your product. But if you use fear, you're not going to get anything. So if you agree with this topic, or you just this tip I share, give me one of these, give me a hello, say something so I know you guys agree with me. And here's the third and final tip, and this is obviously going to create an essential offer. You're going to use the door technique. Now, what does this mean? Now, a lot of people are like, oh my God, he's going to tell me to go door to door knocking to people. No, this is absolutely has nothing to do with that. The door technique is opening it up. So let's say a lot of people are obviously hesitant, are very hesitant of going out there and trying new things, trying new products, trying new services. So they're very skeptic. So sometimes they're like, I don't want to give you $100 because I don't know, like they don't trust you, they don't believe you. So this is the key thing you want to do. You want to be like, hey, I understand you don't trust me, or hey, I understand this is a lot I'm asking. Here, what if I give you the sample for free? Will you take it? Most people will take anything for free. That's the law of nature, right now. I'm always those guys that go in an event and they give me free hats, free t-shirts, free pen. I take it. I know that by my nature. But when you offer that product or service and you're like, here, use this for free for 1 month, or here, use this for free 2 weeks, 90 days, whatever you feel more comfortable with, you're going to have a more lasting and more powerful reach, because now you're obviously hooking that person in. Then from there you say, well, and then you do a follow-up. Obviously, once they took the free sample, if it's 2 weeks, 90 days, whatever, you have a follow-up system. So be like, hey, have you enjoyed the results of this product or service? Yeah, I have, definitely have. Yeah, well, this is the cost of this. And then you give them 3 options. You always want to give them 3 options. You do not want to give them 1 option, because if you give them 1 option, you're basically telling them yes or no. If you give them multiple options, and you should also show the benefits of these options, people will most likely like to join, likely to be a part of what you're offering, and they'll be more interested. So keep those in mind. Keep that in generating these 3 tips. I'm going to go right over it. The first tip to make an irresistible offer is you want to always explain the benefit of saving time instead of money. And the second tip you always want to do is always intentionally use positive emotion. And the third tip you always want to do, don't forget to use that door technique that will open the sales for you. If you guys are enjoying this content, this is what I want you to do. Obviously, I have on my website, IsraelNavarro.com. You can go in, sign up with your name and your email, and you'll automatically get my free training on how to make profits on Instagram. You can benefit from that. So that would be right there a big opening for you. Then you just go in and you start following my emails, where I always give free content out for you guys to help you out further. So if you guys have any more questions or any concerns, always feel free to reach out to me. Remember, go to IsraelNavarro.com, sign up with your name and email so you can get my free training on how to make profit on Instagram. Thank you so much. Take care, and God bless you.